Welcome back to the Real with Joseph Lappin. I am Joseph Lappin. You guys having a great Wednesday afternoon. Welcome into the Real. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate that on the way in here. And yeah, go check out the last few videos I put out. React to the Brandon Sorsby news with the Browns and some other news related to the Cavs. We're getting some more Cavs talk here today. Uh, as obviously things are getting close to free agency, so we're kind of just keeping up along day to day, just kind of see where maybe things are pointing towards what's going to happen around the with the Cavs and LeBron and everything. So I guess we'll start there. Obviously, we're not going to be on that long today because it's only one topic. So we're just reacting. This actually just came out a little bit ago um, from Mark Spears. And I'll play that in a minute. So we just wanted to react to it. But Kevin Love and LeBron James reportedly could be having a reunion in LA. Now, I've come on this show the last month or so, and I said I think him to the Cavs is a possibility. I thought the Warriors thing was a real possibility. Um, one that I have said though all along that I think LeBron wanted to go back to LA. I'm still not convinced the Lakers really want him back, that they're all on board, because I don't know if you want to pay a guy at 41 years old that kind of money, what he probably would want to get paid. I'm assuming he would want north of $30 million. I mean, you read the reports after the season from Dave McMenamin and others, how LeBron felt disrespected sometimes, or unappreciated at times, and blah blah blah, the whole thing. And so you hear all that. You hear the relationship with him and Rob Pelinka didn't seem like it was great. It seems that the Lakers have shifted well towards, obviously it's all Luka now. It's his franchise, and Mark Walters obviously is the new owner, and that genie bus is not there anymore. So how do we get to this point where they're in negotiations where he can come back, and then they want to bring his guy Kevin Love? Because if you think about it, Kevin Love, if I pull up Kevin Love's stats, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't know where Kevin Love was even playing, and all the respect more for Kevin Love, what he's done for mental health, and talk about his story, sharing that stuff. Obviously, I can relate to some of that stuff with performance anxiety and stuff, but he's an older guy, 37 years old. He only played 37 games last year. He had averaged 6 points, 5 rebounds, and shot the ball for 39%. So he's obviously not at all what he used to be, at all. Now, he stopped playing in his last game was March 18th. So he didn't finish the season. He didn't really play a whole lot last year. So he wasn't a starter. He didn't play a whole lot. So I'm curious, why would they really want Kevin Love? How's that your big move? But then also, I don't understand why the Lakers really want LeBron back if he's asking for a certain amount of money. Because even if LeBron takes a discount, what moves are they going to make that's going to make them over the top? Like, who's available that they can realistically get that will make them better? I don't see any. So somebody put in the chat. I mean, who is it? I don't see any. I don't. So here's the report, though. I'll talk. Shout out to my grandmother. Good to see you, Grandma. Hello. And then I got Wally on deck. He's going to hop in here and give his thoughts on this because Wally keeps up with this stuff like I do. But here was Mark Spears' report a little bit ago on NBA Today on ESPN.
On return to the Lakers add up for you?
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that he's likely coming back. I am curious under this new Lakers regime, what the number is, though. Interesting to hear what Bobby had to say about it. And also I'm hearing that one of his old teammates from Cleveland, Kevin Love, could likely be joining the Lakers, too.
Oh, maybe that's a golf recruiting trip they're having right now?
Unrestricted free agent, rejoining his old buddy.
Yeah.
And so I could see that those two guys being reunited there.
Now, the first key thing I want to point out there is this, that he said, I'm curious, he's hearing that it seems like he's most likely going back to the Lakers, which to me at this point we're not even in the free agency yet. The Lakers legally right now in the tampering period, if a team has a free agent that was on their team, they're allowed to talk to them right now. So it's a legal tampering period. So them negotiate. When I saw the reports yesterday said all the Lakers are negotiating with LeBron, I was like, okay, that's not news. Duh. It's called the tampering period. Like Brian Windhorst came out yesterday and gave a report, and I'll play it again here in a minute, where everybody was like freaking out about it. Like, oh my gosh, he's going back. And I said, well, hold on, man. Because here, I'll play it right now. Here was Brian's report Brian's report yesterday on ESPN Cleveland about what he said about the Lakers and LeBron.
I think LeBron's intention is to play, and I think the focus right now is making a deal with the Lakers. And right now he's allowed to negotiate with the Lakers, and I believe they are negotiating. I believe they're going back and forth. Free agency begins in 14 days. And in the next 14 days, I think he's going to try to make a deal with the Lakers. And the amount of the deal may depend on what else the Lakers might be able to do in free agency. And if in 14 days he is at an impasse with the Lakers and there is no deal there, then I think other teams like the Cavs should stand to attention. But the league, I think, generally believes that the two sides are going to come together.
Now, the last part there, I think, is the part that everybody kind of swept over yesterday, which was it could come to an impasse because you go back to what Mark Spears just said, right, about how he's curious what this new regime is, what the number is going to be for LeBron in LA. Because if Jeannie Buss was still there, I would have told you months ago LeBron's going to be back, no guaranteed, and she'll pay him whatever. And that was LeBron's leverage, was Jeannie Buss. Well, she's not there anymore, right? It's a new owner in town, okay? And he's in charge, okay? He didn't buy the team from Jeannie Buss. I know she has like a little stake, I think, and she helps with some of the stuff with the Lakers still, but you're not buying 80% of the stake, I think it was, or your bulk of the team, most of the team to listen to the person you bought it from. That's just not happening. And Mark Walters already has cleaned house in LA. They've already laid off a ton of people, and he's bringing in his people from his ownership group, and they're rolling in a new era in LA. It's his franchise now. And ultimately their main centerpiece is Luka Doncic. And just like last year, when their season was over last summer, when JJ Redick was thinking about taking the job, or not, was it last summer or the year before that? But remember, there was a meeting last summer, and it was Luka, Rob Pelinka, and JJ Redick. No LeBron in sight. And I put the clip or the statement back up yesterday. Remember, Rich Paul put out last summer saying LeBron was going to be, he understands the Lakers are building for the future, but they're going to figure out what they're going to do. With him and his future and all that. And so, again, I think personally that I think right now LeBron, I think he would like to be back in Los Angeles because that's where he wants to live. I think that's where his family wants to be. But I just don't think the Lakers, I don't know if they're going to be able to appease him. And I don't, like Mark Pierce says, he's curious, like, yeah, it seems like he could be hitting it. And I think a lot of this information today, I'm just speculating. I think that's LeBron's camp. I think they're putting it out there that he wants to be in LA. And I think he would like his guy, Kevin Love, to come and join him. But again, I personally don't think that, I don't know. I'm still kind of 50-50 the Lakers are actually going to get it done with him, because I just don't know if the Lakers are going to be able to appease him financially, because you don't come out and say the things you say through Dave McMenamin in that article and just take a pay cut and come back. But also, what moves are you going to make that's going to make you better? Kevin Love is not a significant move at all. I don't know if he even cracked a rotation next year. So this is fascinating. It's an update, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of still like I'll believe it when I see it, because I'm still right now, I'm not sure. And if I'm Luka Doncic, I'm not very happy when I hear this. You're going to bring in Kevin Love and LeBron back. I mean, yeah, I could see bringing LeBron back, but for how much? And is the handicap is trying to build? Like, I'm supposed to be the franchise piece, and bringing in Kevin Love doesn't do anything at all. So I don't know, but I'm gonna get my man Wally up here and see what he has to say. Wally, welcome into the building, and the floor is yours, brother. What's your reaction to all this?
I mean, I actually think about it. It's probably like a goofy move by the Lakers. But the one thing I got a question though, Joseph. That owner, right? The new owner, right, for the Lakers. Why he did not showed up in the internet and stuff?
What do you mean? Like, why he didn't come out publicly?
Yeah, like publicly in like the news and stuff, like talking about like the Lakers and the city and like everything. Like why he did not like come out and
I
stuff.
think they put out a statement, but he's already been in LA. He's the owner of the Dodgers. He don't really need to introduce himself. Like they already know who he is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. But with the LA and the Lakers and stuff, yeah, it's probably like a goofy move. But I think I actually thought about it. Um, they should just like let let Luca sit for the whole season, just like because he probably still injured. He probably is not going to be like 100%. Yeah, it's going to be a summertime and stuff, um, but I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised. Uh, they keep him probably. But for me though, I will say it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's 50-50. I'm just not buying it right now because I just don't I think LeBron wants to be back there, but I don't know what the Lakers are willing to pay him. And I don't see how he's gonna take he already said he's not gonna take a pay cut for them unless they make some significant moves to show him why. If Kevin Love, his buddy's a significant move, I mean, that's pretty pathetic. I mean, Lakers fans should be pissed by this report. Lucas should be very upset by this report, to be honest with you. Good to see you, Bruce. He said Cats fans should be happy. Why you want that toxicity back? Hello, Labman. Be honest with you, Bruce. If this is where LeBron's at in his mind, that he wants to just go ride it out there, then they can have him because that's not a guy whose top goal is not winning. It's just not. If his top goal was winning, he'd get the hell out of there immediately because they're not winning anything anytime soon. So, and him and Luca, I don't think just really coexist well in the long run.
Right, right. Joseph. Like, and the other thing, like, why he was making all this, like, saying like they not even like want to like to sign him like a max contract, and why he have
I
like this power.
I
This
don't. You makes you wonder too, because there was rumors, and I hate to say this because I don't like saying somebody was injured or not, but a lot of people believe when he sat out at the beginning of the season it was a protest. Because you remember all the shit that happened last summer. So
mm,
I don't know.
yeah,
It's a rumor out there. I'm not saying I believe it or not. I won't say that publicly, but I'm just telling you. His leverage is not with the organization anymore. And a lot of people have said behind the scene and leaked sources all you were saying that him and the Lakers were going separate ways because it was a new ownership group and they're all in on Luca. I mean,
mm,
Wally, why would Luca? You think Wally? I mean, Wally, what do you think when Luca saw that report? What he thought today? I mean, that's the big move. 37-year-old Kevin Love. Again, respect to Kevin Love, but he's glue factory.
the he Luke could probably just look at his phone and just smile and like have his hands in his face and just say wow. He probably
If
said
I'm Luka
wow.
Doncic, I would request a trade right now. I'm serious. Get me the
But like,
hell.
what
If you
team?
guys aren't committed to winning, get me the hell out of here because and I'm not saying having LeBron back's not committed to winning, but again, you can only bring it back at a certain price because if you're them running it's like the Cavs running it back.
Yep.
It does you no you're not doing anything. You're not getting any better.
Hmm.
It's just a complete waste of time. And so them running it back as well, it's just like, okay, you guys didn't make it to the conference finals or anything. Even if Luca and Loster were healthy, they're not beating
Yeah.
the still, they would have got smoked. They can't defend and they have no rim protection. What the Lakers should be doing is going all in on Luca, going out trying to get Daniel Gafford, his old teammate, for rim protection. Trying to maybe sign and trade Austin Reeves to get another guy like a Jamal Murray if you could pull that off somehow or something like that. You know,
Mm,
they need to try to build an actual winning team going into next year.
right.
LeBron and like like Bruce said, his golf buddy, Kevin, who he's out golfing with right now. I don't know what's Kevin Love gonna be his concierge, gonna carry his bags around all year. Like, he needs like, why are the Lakers considering this? Again, I think this report came from more of the LeBron side. LeBron's in Europe right now with Kevin Love. Everybody could see him. They're documenting their trip. I just don't see. Um, I don't know. I just don't see where you know the Lakers really want to do this kind of deal. And again, like he said, I think the biggest thing Mark Spears says is what's the number going to be? Because also that's what it's going to come down to. Like them being in negotiations, that wasn't that wasn't breaking news at all. It's the legal tampering period. It's what's that number going to be? Because if they can't reach that number, then it's over. He's going to move on. And so, if I were the Lakers, though, Wally, they need rim protection. And if I were the Lakers, I would be talking him, but going to go back to Cleveland because I'd be like, hey, let's do a sign and trade. Let's get Jared Allen. That's what I'd be doing if I were there. We can give Luka a rim running center for a nice deal, and then we can move on from there. Or I would just try to move on completely. But from the Cavs side of it, though, Wally, because obviously this is an active thing. Who knows? The thing about this whole situation, too, you read some reporters out in L.A., they're kind of signaling one thing, then you hear the national guys, they're saying one thing. So this is kind of all over the place right now.
Right.
Of what's really going on. One thing I think they're trying to do, though, I think LeBron is trying one last run to try to make it happen with the Lakers. Will it actually work, though? Will the Lakers actually come to agreement with them? That's to be seen. But from the Cavs side of things, though, Wally, because I said I thought their big move they could reasonably make was LeBron, because I don't see anybody else they can go out and get. Giannis ain't coming here, so I don't know what the Cavs do, Wally. I mean, are they really about to just run it back? I mean, didn't the owner come up here after they lost? Where is it? Didn't he come up here after they lost, Wally, and said this, that they're nowhere near where they need to be?
Right.
Well, running it back with Dean Wade and all these other guys, that's going to get it done? I don't get it, Wally. What do you think?
Well, I heard they not going to run it back. They say it, but words don't mean nothing, but actions does.
100%.
So I really think they just saying that because you want people to get riled up just like me instead of saying like, oh man, the Cavs, what the Cavs is doing, like what like why, like you have a future aware of you, it's type of things like that. But I really want to say, um, just get Walker Kessler. You know, if Jerry Allen uh get traded or something, like if LeBron, if like I don't want that to happen, but like he'll come back to Cleveland and stuff. I'm really done and stuff because I want Cleveland to just go push to the future and just have young players on the team and young talent to go to like the playoffs and stuff. But I'm really
Okay.
gonna look at Walker Kessler.
I love Walker Kessler. I've been saying his name for a while. I think that's a name the Lakers should look at, but I don't. If they add LeBron, I don't think they can because they kind of handicap. So I think there's like something with his deal, but I don't know if the
I
Cavs
think
can pull it off. But
I really
think the Cavs need to get more
I'd agree.
wings too.
I'd agree.
They need somebody on the. They need to get some wings, like because
Not
ultimately, I think they need LeBron's experience and leaders, like veteranship. I think that's why I've been saying they need that. Somebody can help Donovan a little bit. But if you're not going to get him, well, I mean, again, we'll see what happens because it changes day to day with LeBron. I'm still, I'm not 100% sold he's going to be back yet, regardless of the. And you hit the nail on the head, Wally, because we've been talking about this privately. A lot of what you're seeing right now is just it's a lot of smoke, and it's a TV show. It's entertainment. It's like love and hip hop, like I said. One day it's this, the next day it's swaying this way. I mean, you listen to the reports a week ago, it was like LeBron's leaving. Now you listen to it, oh, he's 100% coming back with his buddy Kevin Love. Who knows what it's going to be a week from now? Okay, I think a lot of this is just theatrical, and I think he's in negotiations. He may go back. I wouldn't be again. I've always said I wouldn't be surprised if he went back. I just would be surprised if the Lakers actually how far they'll go in doing it. That's the biggest question in all of this. And so if they don't, and let's say he's available, I think the Cavs should still try to grab him and trade
So
for him. But if they don't, if he goes back,
yeah,
I think they got to get creative. I agree with you. It's the same thing with the Cavs. They're going to say they're running it back and all that. But, you know,
I think
here,
honestly,
the Browns head coach said he took the job because he wanted to coach Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's not a Cleveland Brown anymore, is he? So,
no,
and
yeah,
you know, and they knew all along he was not going to be here. It wasn't a secret. Like everybody knew there was
right,
something going on, that he wasn't coming back. So,
right.
if I'm the cat, if you're the owner and you come out and talk like this, you know, wow, I just don't see. And Jared Allen's the obvious piece to me. You move because I think I'm fine with Mobley. I like Mobley. I thought him and Strus the most consistent guys in the postseason, and he is a defensive player of the year. It's not a guy you just give up.
hmm
Jared Allen, you need some wings. Like
I think
the Knicks have wings, we don't.
yeah, I think when hopefully Cleveland remove him, and we're gonna see. And I'm gonna say this now. You're gonna see a difference. How quick, how passionate the Cavs team is with Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley and Max Strus and everybody else. You're gonna see a difference because I think 100%. I very think this. I think Jared Allen is the only person, like the only person to have the Cavs on like a edge to not push forward. So as soon as Cleveland remove him, I think Cleveland gonna go really, really far and go to the finals. Basically, that's
I
my
mean,
opinion.
here you look at the Knicks; they kind of showed you the blueprint. Like you can win with a smaller guard,
Right.
but how do you build around him? And I think with what you and I have been saying this for a while, and on Toon Show, like I like the two bigs, but I just don't think they fit well together. And I think Mobley's obviously the better one. And
hmm
I think you got to put the one, you know, the four out, one down, like just like the Knicks, where they have Cat down low. Who remember Cat was playing power forward next to Rudy Gobert in Minnesota.
Right.
So I think they moved him back to the 5, and people question him. I think you put Mobley at the 5. Mobley to me showed enough this postseason where I think he can definitely take the next step. He had some
Right.
shots in some big games, and I thought in that game 2 of that Knicks series, he was dominating down low, and they didn't feed him the ball in the second half.
Right.
So you put him at the 5, you go out and you get yourself a real 3 and a 4 wings, and you put that around Donovan Mitchell, and I would still even try to tell James Harden you're going to the 6-man role, and let me go out and get my version of a Josh Hart, somebody who can be a man. I wish they would have went out and got Drew Holiday, to be honest.
hmm
Drew Holiday plays defense. He does all the winning things that you need. I think he'd have been perfect next to Donovan, personally. But I because Wiley, the owner says this, and then they don't fire the coach. That means it's got to be a roster issue, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're
The
nowhere near you
bench.
need to be, right, then you got to make some moves. But I think because of the second apron, which I think they're going to work to get out of, they're trying to shed salary for maneuverability, like Brian Windhorst said yesterday, getting rid of Dennis Schroeder possibly. You're going to have to get rid of Jared Allen. And I think when you listen to Kobe Altman talk after the year, he raved about Evan Mobley. He was very brief about Jared Allen, I thought. Not in a mean way, like we know he's a part of the organization. They like him. He's been indebted here. But at some point, you got to make a move.
Right. And Kobe, you should not like say all of that because you the one paid him that money. So that's on you. That's on you, basically. But I really think could like one more question. Could not Dean, but can Dan Gilbert um pay off the second apron tax?
No. I mean it's a new league rule in the CBA, so they have to get out of it by shedding salary with players. They got it. That's why they're trying to get rid of Dennis Schroeder. When Harden opts out and signs his new deal, it's gonna be for a lower amount of money. They're gonna get more guarantee, but it'll be a way lower amount than what he was getting. So they got to find ways to get out of that second apron. Then they can have more flexibility to do trades, and add what they need. I think a name, the draft, we're less than a week out from the draft. I think a guy they should really target. I'm not sure where he's mocked right now, but if they can get a guy like the Terrence Reed guy from UConn, a mobile big guy who I like.
But like, what is
UConn,
his height? His height, like
7'1", 7'2", big dude. I mean, he's a big dude. He looks like he could play football. Like he's a mobile big guy, and I liked what I saw from him in the tournament. I watched UConn. I like UConn a lot, Dan Hurley, but I think he's a great guy, like a Mitchell Robinson kind of guy you can have off your bench, who I think he could shoot a little bit too. He could put the ball on the floor. Like he did a lot for UConn. Go watch his highlights. He's a really good player.
Yeah. Send me that.
Big physical guy, two-way guy, really good defender. Had some nice offense, good screen setter, which you need with your shooters and your ball handlers. So, that's a guy I would target if I were them. They rotate off my bench, and then I would try to get the best wings I can get. I don't know Rui Hachimura, what he's gonna be demanding. He's a guy I think could be a good 4. They're probably gonna have to trade Allen to try to get that starting 3 they've been desperately needing for a long time. So,
and possibly
I think that's the final piece they've needed is that 3.
And possibly getting like Martha Kessler, probably, maybe. That's out of the air though. That's out of the blue.
I like Walker Kessler. I just don't know. The thing with him is that I remember now, if you sign him, they still have his rights, or they can basically the Jazz can basically match the deal or give him more. So it's kind of like a tricky thing with him, but I like him a lot. I think he's a guy that's probably should have been on the move a while ago, but
yeah, he did reject his one deal though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's gonna be curious, but you got any final thoughts on the news today with LeBron? Or I think we're both in agreement. I'm still 50-50 on it because I don't know. I've always said I think he wanted to stay there. I just don't know if the Lakers, in my opinion, I don't think they've really wanted him back. I think if they get him at a really good discount for them, they may, and he may take that deal. LeBron may be like the hell with it, but
yeah,
which is totally against what him and his team have put out publicly and privately. So, but anyways, you say you want to go win, but you want to go back, and it's just like, well, you're not. You said on your podcast after the year that OKC just had way more talent than you. That they're way better than you. So I don't know why. If you say you want to compete for championships and go back to the Lakers, then don't come out and say you don't want to compete for championships. Okay, but it was just fine. He has the right to go and retire in LA and live that life. That's fine. But he has the right to do that. But I just don't know why the Lakers would want to do it. But we'll see.
It's like it's basically like a marker, like a race, like a tournament marker. You can't like erase away. It's like the Lakers cannot race away LeBron, basically, or LeBron can't want to leave. LeBron wants to stay. We get that, and he wants more money.
And he wants to bring Kevin Love.
And Kevin Love, yeah.
Who's old. I mean, he's not going to play. Like, if I'm Luka, I'm calling my agent right now and saying, you tell these guys they better listen to what I want done, or I'm getting the hell out of here. Like, I will make it happen, or I will not re-sign. Like, this is not the move for the Luka Lakers.
Right.
That's what it is now. And this is where they should move on because it's a new owner. And Mark Walters' history, his ownership with the Redskins and with the Dodgers, whenever they've had aging stars, they've let him walk away. And they did that. They let him play out his contract, and here we are. I don't think they extended his son, and they didn't make any moves at the deadline either, which I thought was kind of like, okay, it doesn't seem like they're really gearing a team around him anymore. They're shifting towards Luka.
And this is not a good move. And I will say this is not a good move for the Lakers. If they do this, they are really toast. Yeah, they are toast because next season is going to be very, very different. You got Damian Lillard coming back for the Trailblazers, and you're going to have OKC. You're going to have the Indiana Pacers, they about to be ready. They
Teams are
about
going to
to,
get better.
yeah, they
I
they
still
got
think the
to,
Cavs on paper, if the Cavs make the moves they should make, like they'll be better than them.
yeah, the draft,
Just look in
the
the
draft,
West alone. How many teams are
yeah,
better than them? I mean, younger.
right.
You know what I mean?
And
Like,
you seen KD wants a trade to the New York Knicks.
I don't know if that's real.
Yeah,
I don't think that's real personally. I saw that, but I think that was just some smoke. I think somebody just put some BS out there. But here, that's
right.
another team though. What move can they make? They got some tradable assets they can do. I mean, Houston, they get somebody with them. Yeah, you
Yeah.
never know. But
But yeah, I
well,
think
oh, go
this is
ahead.
gonna be GG's though. I think the Lakers gonna be like
Part-time basketball team.
like a what you said a
Oh, glue factory. Yeah, pretty much.
yeah pretty
Uh,
much yeah hospital old hospital old retirement building
yeah, it's a part-time
basically.
retirement village. But poor Luca, man. Jeez. Uh, but Wally, I appreciate you coming on today, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll be back on the next one.
And one more thing
Yeah.
before we go. The 14 days, when that free agent start? What day?
June 30th.
June 30th. Oh, okay. That's about to be end of. Okay. All right.
Yeah, my
All
guy
right,
Goodson
man.
said a geriatric ward. It will be the Lakers. Yeah, pretty much. But all right, Wally, appreciate you, brother.
Yep. No problem.
Shout out to my guy Wally, as always. Great stuff. My Akron brethren. Last comment here, I'll read. My guy Tony Goodson. Keep grinding, Jersey Junior. I love the content, love the knowledge and perspective you bring. You're a shining light in a world full of darkness. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for your kind words. And you've always been a supporter of mine. And thank you so much. I love you, man. And you keep shining your light too, and I'll keep doing my thing and shining my light as well. And hopefully, both can make the world better. Especially like you said in this time of darkness. And yeah, man, I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope to see you soon. And thank you for tuning in as always. But there you guys have it. That's today's show. Please like, subscribe, and share, and all that good stuff. And let me know in the comments what your reaction is to all this. And I will see you in the next one. I'm out of here.